In the days since the deadly wildfires in Southern California began, conspiracy theories have started to spread across social media about the origins of the fires and the California government's response to them. There are even AI-generated images of the famous Hollywood sign on fire, something that has not happened. This coming as Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced earlier this week that the company is getting rid of its independent fact-checkers. And
Stephanie, what are we going to do without the fact-checkers? I watch MSNBC, so you don't have to. I might be the only one still watching MSNBC, known as the Wrong Answers Only Network. Welcome to John Mike Keene, as we enjoy a heavy dose of brainwashing, and my brain's so dirty it needs to be washed.
I believe Elon Musk is on Instagram spreading conspiracy theories, and it's just out there for people to consume without any understanding about what's true or what's not true.
It is so problematic and it's so dangerous. Mark Zuckerberg clearly made a short-term business decision for himself this week. They're getting rid of third-party fact-checking, and they're actually taking that effort and moving it to Texas. The irony, as though Texas isn't political, it obviously is. But this is a crazy short-term decision. It works for him because, remember, in less than 3 weeks, Donald Trump is going to be the new president. So if Mark Zuckerberg no longer has, quote unquote, the onus on him to mark your tweets or your Instagram posts, your Facebook posts, to take them down if they are not true, to mark them. Now he doesn't have to do that, because he would have to do that if he hadn't changed these rules, and that would put him at odds with the president. The question is going to be, though, Mika, for users, right? We have to remember, at the end of the day, if Mark Zuckerberg and all these business leaders make business decisions to make money, remember, we're the ones who use the product.
What about the people that use the MSNBC product? When you launch 4 years of lies about Trump, about Russia collusion, about Biden being sharp, where's the fact checkers? How come you guys don't need fact checkers, but X and Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg do? There's no protection from the massive wall of lies that MSNBC told. So they're automatically in a much worse position. And wait, I guess we have freedom to watch MSNBC or turn the channel the same way we have freedom to watch what comes on our feed on X and Facebook. And we have the freedom to turn the channel based on their credibility. But MSNBC is the last place that has the room to criticize anyone for misinformation. Their whole network, every word they say is unchecked misinformation, political opinion, one Democratic narrative shoved down your throat.
So no longer is there fact checking. And remember, they also rolled back the rules on hate speech. So if now anyone can say anything and there's no protections, then all the people that use these platforms need to decide, do I want to be here? Do I want to drive in a car with no seatbelts? Do I want to get on a roller coaster with no safety protections whatsoever? And if users suddenly say no, well, then advertisers will say no.
She's describing what's happening to MSNBC. Users are saying no as they're hemorrhaging views, and advertisers are saying no because who wants to advertise for an audience of 13 people?
Then Mark Zuckerberg will have a different business decision to make. But right now, they're making this short term. Well, let's just see how it works out. And how it's going to work out could be terrible.
Mika, though, I think there's two other calculations in this. One is the regulatory environment for Mark Zuckerberg. The FTC cases and other cases against them.
They're going to disappear.
And whether those cases disappear and how much value would be extracted for that. The other piece is you look at X. While there's a lot of folks who watch this network who may have stopped going on X, there's a lot of other folks who started going on X.
A lot of other folks, as in millions of other folks, started going on X and stopped going on MSNBC. Remain in the tar pits. They're like a woolly mammoth wailing in the tar pits. We're dying.
And I think that Mark Zuckerberg is recognizing that math.
But especially the FTC case coming up. Imagine, that is gargantuan. It could be hugely damaging to his business. That thing could disappear. And he could also now have Donald Trump in his pocket, helping him with other issues as he's facing governments on the other side of the world.
He wants a little protection from having his Facebook business and Elon Musk's business destroyed by other countries that don't believe in free speech. But MSNBC enjoyed being in Joe Biden's pocket and protection for the last 4 years. They're just angry that someone's going to the other side when it benefits them. I'm John Mike Keene.